It has already been a while since I have flown the Mario 8 with the 8000 mAh setup for the last time. My first flight with this setup in the mountains was during the summertime. I reached a new personal distance record with over 5.4 kilometers and a total flight distance of over 14 kilometers. Today, I have done such distances and flights with a 5000 mAh setup on the Bob 5.7 or the Proto 6. For the last spots I visited with the Mario, I used the 3300 mAh LiPo or the 4000 mAh 6S1P lithium-ion pack. This has always been more than enough for these spots. But the Mario can go further. I just need the right spot to use the full potential of this setup. The location here may already be known by you from my other videos. It is a great spot with a lot of lines and opportunities to fly. My target is to fly the whole long ridge at the top here. The distance is again about 5 to 6 kilometers if we want to start on the right side. To go there and to fly the whole ridge, we need more than 5000 mAh, no matter which drone I choose. So the Mario is the only one in my fleet which can carry a 6S2P pack with 8000 mAh or more. So I tried it with the already tested 8000 mAh setup consisting of two iFlight Fullsend 4000 mAh lithium-ion batteries. With this setup, including a GoPro Mini 11, we have an all-up weight of 1,839 grams. We are flying in a 20 MHz setting for the VTX to ensure good connection quality during the whole flight. I tried this last time here at this spot with the Proto 6 for the first time. I always wondered if the image quality would be significantly worse, but it isn't. Reaching a distance of 3 or more kilometers, the MBPs drop below 25 megabits per second anyway. With 20 MHz, the MBPs are more stable at range and the connection quality doesn't go to yellow or red as often as when using 40 MHz. All in all, better for my confidence regarding the connection and less stress by the yellow warning in the OSD at the bottom. Details are clearly visible and the image quality is almost the same in my opinion. If you fly long range, give it a try. I won't speed up the flight here or later, so you can enjoy the whole flight and the live data from the OSD in real time. In the OSD, you can see that we are at about 30 amperes during climbing. We have some peaks over 40 amperes. This is okay for a 6S2P pack. A single lithium-ion battery would not be able to handle such currents continuously. This would result in significant voltage dropping and stress for the battery. With two packs in parallel, this current can be handled and the voltage remains stable at 3.4 to 3.5 volts. Definitely a way better value for my well-being during flight. Here we are at the farthest point away from home, almost 5.5 kilometers distance from home and on the way to 1,800 meters altitude. We used 2,500 milliamperes at this point. About 4,000 usable milliamperes left to fly the ridge and go back home. At the ridge, we can feel and see the winds. The Mario is still struggling to compensate these winds and is shaking a lot. Nevertheless, it is controllable and I don't worry about the flight here. The Mario is very hard to tune for me. I could not find a proper tune to handle the weight and winds correctly. At my home spot, the tune feels okay, but out in the mountains, the shaking is back again. Before coming to this location, I improved the motor tuning by enabling dynamic idle and adjusting the RPM filters. With these improvements, I want to achieve more power when exiting a dive. The Mario always felt too weak when exiting a dive. Of course, the 1050 kV motors are weak, but should handle the Mario well when not flying too aggressively. Nevertheless, I ordered new motors for the Mario. The T-Motor F90 Long Range 1300 kV. This will give the Mario more power and will hopefully not eat too much efficiency. We will see soon. In addition to this, I ordered a F7 flight controller too. Someone suggested this in the comments on one of my Mario 8 videos. Probably this will not eliminate the shaking, but gives me some more reserves for filtering. Worth a try as I'm disassembling the drone anyway. Beside this hardware changes, I will try some other things too. I will reduce the weight a little bit by mounting a GoPro bones and a lighter 8,000 mAh battery. I found a 8,000 mAh battery which is over 50 grams lighter than my parallel setup. The GoPro bones can save another 75 grams. Thinking about weight, I'm not very happy with this much battery weight mounted on top of the drone. The Mario 8 has a big base plate at the bottom. I will try to mount my battery here and check the flight behavior after some adjustments to the tuning. So a lot of things to modify and test. Stay tuned and subscribe to not miss that. We finished the ridge at over 10 kilometers travel distance and with 4,100 milliamperes used. Just about half of the battery capacities. Should be enough to search for a nice line to dive down and get home safely. Back to the video connection. I didn't notice any big drop in the video signal quality. We have always been at 3 or 4 bars. No yellow warning at the bottom. Again, if you fly long range, give 20 megahertz a try. Searching for a nice line for a dive, I came to the summit where I started a beautiful dive with the Bob 5.7 the last time. Because the battery is getting more and more empty, I choose this known line to get home safely. No experiments with unknown lines which can cause a signal loss. A GPS rescue at this low voltage can be an unnecessary risk I don't want to take at this point. So enjoy the dive down this ridge and the following canyon. Returning home, we have traveled over 17 kilometers and almost 15 minutes. We used over 6,000 milliamperes for this flight. I have done longer flights by time, but none with this distance and at such heights. At the ridge, we are nearly 3,000 meters above sea level. The air is thin. The energy consumption rises. Definitely a great flight which shows the potential of the Mario. I'm very excited how the Mario will handle this route with the new motors. And with the new motors, I will try a 10,000 milliampere setup too. A little more weight, but 20% more capacity. Could be very interesting to find the sweet spot according to weight and capacity for the Mario. Thank you for flying with me and stay tuned for more to come with this drone. Cheers!